gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
They will talk like this to you. This is the wild shit. You have a woman barking like a dog, like she won't get punched in the face.
Y'all want me to do shit. Don't cut my belly from me. I don't give a fuck. Don't touch me.
You hear that shit? That's not a man. That's a woman saying that. Look, now she dropped her weight.
We're recording it. Oh, she spit in his face. We're recording it.
Wow, they trying to pull her out. How y'all gonna get her out the damn handcuffs? These motherfuckers laughing, recording, but if somebody would have got shot, they would have been like, man, why y'all do that? How y'all do that to them folk, bro? They wasn't even doing nothing. She turned herself in. She came back. Like, the narrative would have been spun so crazy. That's why I'm actually glad that there are cameras. That's why I'm actually glad that there are body cam, because it shows you how wild these motherfuckers been acting. You know? Like, if somebody got shot in this instance, I would not, like, I wouldn't bat an eye. I'm not protesting for that shit. If you want to act like a fucking dumbass, then that's the result you're going to get. Now, we're lucky that nothing happened. They're blessed that nothing happened. But you literally have a mob of random motherfucking hood niggas out here fighting the cops. This could have ended way worse.
Recording it. Oh, she spit in his face. We're recording it.
Wow, look. He pushed the cop. Look, and these cops, they really did get bitched, though. They got bitched, man. You had an officer, I mean, he got shoved. He got straight pushed. And she's the one who hit him. Okay? You seen that shit, right? Wow. And that's, I mean, what is he like? Y'all think this burrito gremlin? I mean, his hair is too silky to be a Afro Latino, right? But he's straight through that cop. Boom. Against the car. Watch it again. Boom. Like I said, if somebody would have got shot in this instance and she hit him, she hits him, and then he reacts by throwing her. They all need to be arrested. Every single one of them. Every single one. Look, she throws the first punch, bow, punches him. Twice. And these are the women. Lord have mercy. Dude, anybody even trying to interact deserves to get shot. We got to stop playing these games, bruh. This is the community. This is the community. So he assaults an officer on camera, and then the other nigga tells him, get out of here, so he doesn't get arrested for assaulting an officer. But he's literally on camera. And the problem with the officer is he didn't address that violent shove right there. This is a violent shove. Because he could have, look, his gun is open. He could have shoved him, then grabbed the gun, then pushed him. This is a violent shove. Like, these niggas need to be fucking disciplined, bruh. This shit can't stand. Shit can't stand. These cops really held their composure. They held their composure because me, I wouldn't have been fucking with the bullshit. I would have shot that dude in the red. I would have shot her dumbass brother with the pajamas who was trying to get her out of the handcuffs. I'd have shot all them motherfuckers. And these niggas are laughing. This is cute. Oh, they saying he's Dominican? Yeah, probably. This is cute to the community. Okay? So there you have it. It's pretty much OV. I did want to show this other video because, and then we're going to get out of here. We have a lot of emotional individuals in the community. A lot of grown-ass hobosexuals. We've also got a lot of grown-ass hobosexuals. And I saw this video on WorldStar. I thought it was funny. This guy is kicking his son out. I mean, son got a full-grown beard. I don't know how old this nigga is, but you guys will see. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. We got a lot of shit going on in the community. We got a lot of shit. And maybe we might break down the schools too. We'll break down the schools on the last one too. But this video is crazy. So my thing is, a lot of brothers have been turned out by the LGBT community at a young age. Now, you could talk about molestation. You could talk about just getting on that phone, being on that iPad too long. Whatever it is, maybe some cartoon influences. A lot of these cartoons taught niggas how to be gay. And that's some real shit too. Like, I know a lot of fruity niggas that came up off of SpongeBob. And I like SpongeBob too until there was one episode where Patrick was like the wife and SpongeBob was a husband, and I stopped watching after that. I had to stop. And then it just got more and more suspect from the memes that I had saw and all this kind of stuff. So I had to fall back from SpongeBob. My favorite character on SpongeBob was actually Mr. Krabs. Like, I was fucking with Mr. Krabs, you know. Even though that panty raid shit was kind of whack, I thought that was some sucker shit for Mr. Krabs to be going on some panty raids and shit. But we got this brother right here, this brother of the LGBT community, and his dad is fed up with the gay shit. That's really what it is. His pops is not having it, bruh. And he's probably bringing back niggas to the crib. No cap. He probably bringing niggas back to the crib. And I know that just leaves a sour taste on your mouth to have your son like pulling up. Like, it looks like he might have lip fillers or lip gloss on, fake lashes, just looking like, you know, female. I mean, that's got to break your heart as a father, right? I mean, it'd be different if your son was like the mask, like he's a top, like he, you know what I'm saying? He fucking niggas, but you know, that it would be hard to stomach, right? It would fuck you up. But This right here, this one is wild. So let's get into it.
Get out of my house, man.
You saying get out, Daddy, but you don't even telling me a real reason.
What is this?
I get up every morning, I go to work. I pay my half the bills. Every month I go half with you on the bills. Everything paid.
So he's going half with his pops on the bills. Honestly, he looked grown as fuck. And what I mean by grown as fuck is that nigga is grown. And it looks like he's in New Orleans. It looks like he's in New Orleans. This nigga looked like a 30-year-old man. You still living with your pops. It's time to grow up, bruh. It's a lot of arrested development out here. But this nigga is grown. You up in my house with all that gay shit. He's not fucking with it. Point blank. The father is not fucking with it. He in the house. He coming home late after a night out on the town. Twerking when he walking in and out the doors, farting and shit. And Pops is tired of it, bro.
What's the reason? Look at this. I come home and you packing my stuff for what? You going through my drawers, you in my room. What are you doing? You tell me why.
So he said, you know why. He told him he ain't want that gay shit in his house. That's the reality. And bruh came straight through with the lashes, the nails, the everything. In straight rebellion to his father. Whether you guys like it or not, I could understand, like, you know, if this guy was like 15, 16 and he was doing that shit, yeah, you wouldn't like it, but you probably wouldn't kick him out. This nigga looks like he's fucking 35 years old. Look like he worked in at the motherfucking distribution plant of Ford Motors. Like, why are you still in your daddy house, Brad? At this point, you got to go. You got to go. And then he filming it, trying to make it a big spectacle. Probably influenced by Saucy Santana. And Saucy Santana is a gay rapper who is, I mean, he's turning a lot of niggas out, bruh. He really is. Like the other day, I was working in the schools, and we were doing this summer camp thing, and bro, it was some, like, you know, young boys listening to the Saucy Santana shit, and they was obviously fruity as fuck. And I was like, yo, you can't play that music here. I was telling them you can't play that music here, and they were like, they sounded like, sister, like, what you mean we can't play that? I was like, whoa. And these are like kids between 3rd and 5th grade. It's really scary. And if you guys are not watching what your kids are watching on the phone, this could be your son. I can almost 100% listen. I mean, I can almost 100% guarantee that this nigga listens to Saucy Santana, bro. And I'm not saying Saucy Santana is the reason why he's gay. He could have been born gay, okay? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. But if your father has rules and says, don't bring that gay shit into my house, and then you brought that gay shit into the crib, you got to go. You got to go, especially when you are 40 years old living with pops. I don't give a fuck if you paying half the bills. Okay? My house, my rules, point blank.
What are you doing? What do you mean what I'm doing? What you mean?
Why are you recording?
Because I want the people to see how I'm being treated. You're not telling me the reason.
So you heard him. The father said, look how you treat me. And he's going to go to the LGBT thing. He's going to try and make it seem like he's only getting kicked out for being gay. As a matter of fact, Pops might have even been cool with him being, you know, gay and doing all the gay shit. But it's the way that he treats his father. What you guys got to understand is there are some, you know, there are some gay dudes who, you know, they don't fuck with straight men. Like how they think that straight men look at them, they actually like have some hate, you know, in their heart. That's the reality. Now, am I saying that homophobia is not real? No, that's not what I'm saying. They're going to try and twist my words. But all I'm saying is, if y'all think that these gay niggas like are not hating on straight shit, then you got another thing coming.
You're not telling me the reason though. You can't be really telling me. You can't be really telling me the reason though. Tell me the reason why you put me out. You keep saying the company I keep. Yeah. I got the same two points I've been having.
Yeah, but they're running through my house. You're coming in.
What's the reason though? What's the
See, coming in any time of the night. Older men don't like that shit. Older men do not like that shit. Okay? I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17. I mean, that's just the reality, bro. If you're coming in at, and y'all know how, a lot of these dudes, they're in these, gay bars and whatnot, and they coming in with different niggas. Like, it's not, if you're a fucking gay dude, let's keep it a buck. It's not hard to find another gay dude to fuck. That's the reality. So when they do go to these bars and shit, it's almost like 100% success rate. It's gonna be like 100% success rate because, look, this is how I look at it. If you're a guy, you'll pretty much fuck anything if you're heterosexual. Like, you'll even fuck an ugly bitch. Like, you'll fuck a butterface, and that's just the reality. Okay? Like, you'll really smash a butterface, and that's the reality. Imagine if you're a gay dude. Dude, that means you'll fuck literally anything. Because your only option is to get dookie dick every time you want to have sex. Like, that's not, respectfully, that's not cool, bruh. That ain't cool. Especially for a father. And y'all nigga, that's a big motherfucker right there. This is a big nigga, so he ripping asshole. This nigga is ripping shit apart. Okay? He ripping shit. And his dad probably doesn't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that shit. There's a lot going on in that household that you just are not aware of. Even if you're a grown man, you're still not like, as a father, if I was a father, you're not, I don't give a fuck if it's a man or a woman. You're not coming into my house and fucking. Straight up. Straight up. Like, if you have respect for your father, you're going to get a hotel. But you're not going to come into my home. I don't give a fuck if it's men, women, trans motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck if you fucking a dog. You're not coming into my house on no fucking shit. Okay? That's the reality of the situation for my son or for my daughter. Because that shit's just not right. It's just not right. Now, am I saying that I ain't never like tried to sneak a bitch in? Of course, I'm gonna try. Of course, I've, snuck chicks into my crib and all this kind of stuff. But as a father, I'm not going to condone that shit. I'm not just gonna allow it to happen. Now, if you get one over on me, okay, I might come in and smelling like dookie dick, but I might look over it, go like I know that nigga was fucking in his damn room, but I can't prove it. It might be one of those, but I'm not just finna willingly you coming in at 3 a.m., 2 a.m., you bringing back a nigga who's bigger than you and me, dookie dicking them down, stinking up the fucking bedroom, plastering the sheets, plastering the sheets because you know these dudes, I mean, it's a gruesome scene. It's a gruesome situation. There's no way you're gonna fuck anything. I don't give a fuck if you haven't eaten for 6 months. There's no way you're going to fuck an asshole and there's not going to be leakage. Like if you're smashing a woman, you know, that kind of stuff, you'll just wipe it up. It's, you know, that white residue, you just wipe it up with, you know, warm towelette, rub it down on the sheet real quick. You can still sleep on that shit. Like you could smash a woman, the fluids be rushing out and shit like that. You wipe it down, spray it with some Febreze, throw a towel on that shit. Next day, it's good as new. Now, I would advise you to wash your sheets, especially if she's a squirter. But you can pretty much, like, you can go to sleep off of the results of, like, heterosexual sex. Like, you can lay on them covers. You can lay on them sheets. With this shit, you can't. And like I said, this nigga, he's every bit of 6'3", minimum. This is a big motherfucker. He bigger than his daddy. He bigger than his daddy. So you know his mama was big. So this nigga is straight wrecking shit. I mean, he's leaving diarrhea every time he fucking something. And you just don't, as a father, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. And then it's two grown ass men fucking under your house. There's no way I'm letting that shit go down. And it has nothing to do with homophobia. It has nothing to do with, oh, I'm scared or I'm judging. No, bruh. That shit ain't right. To let your son fuck a nigga in your crib is crazy. That's crazy. So he got to. He has to kick him out. Shout out to Performer with the $20 or the $5 super trap. He says, I'm good, bruh.
Oh, say like
Yeah, man, it's a lot going on. A lot of broken homes. This is a broken home. This is a broken back and a broken home. Okay?
House. You're coming in.
What's the reason though? What's the?
You don't care about
is it because I'm not a basketball player?
He said you don't care. He's not abiding by the rules. And then look, the gay nigga is speaking over him, taking on the female attributes. He asked him, "What is the reason?" He named multiple reasons. You're coming in at any hour of the night. That was one reason. You're not abiding by the rules that I laid down. That's two reasons. It has nothing to do with him being gay. Listen up.
Is it because I'm not a basketball player?
He said, is it because I'm not a basketball player? Well, with your big ass, you probably wouldn't have done that well in basketball. Maybe when you're like in middle school and high school, but once you get to college, the point guards are 6'3", and you're too fat to be a point guard. So you would have probably been better at football, like defensive end or something like that, or a nose tackle, which he probably should have pursued, honestly. But, you know, he chose the LGBT lifestyle, which is fine. But when you choose that lifestyle, you at least have to abide by your father's rules. My nigga, you're 30 plus with a beard, and 30 is I'm being nice. You got to find your own crib, bro. It's time to grow the fuck up. You grown enough to fuck another grown-ass man in the ass, but you're not grown enough to live at your own spot.
The reason though, what's the?
You don't care about
is it because I'm not a basketball player? Is it because I'm not a football player, Daddy? I didn't make you proud. Like, come on. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous.
You heard him. He said, you're breaking all the rules. When a man has rules in his house, you don't break them. If he says let the toilet seat down, you let that motherfucker down. If he says, hey, when you come in my house, take your shoes off, and you don't take your shoes off at the door, you're disrespecting that man's sanctuary. You're disrespecting his abode. He said, is it because I'm not a basketball player? My man didn't even pronounce the K in basketball. A basketball player. A football player. No, football player. You forgot the T. He tried to make it about something that it wasn't. Yes, your father is disappointed in you. Did he kick you out because he's disappointed in you? Partly. Possibly. But you also weren't following the rules. So maybe he could stomach the disappointment. God damn it. Let's keep it a buck. Any man whose son comes out gay, you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be disappointed, but you learn to love him and accept him for who he is. But once he starts rebelling and being disrespectful to your home, and this is another grown-ass man, no, you're not staying.
I didn't make you proud. Like, come on. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. Look at this. Look how you treated me, though.
You're talking back under my roof.
Talking back under his roof, and yes, he is. He hasn't let his father get a word in. He hasn't let his father get a word in. And watch, when he says you're talking back under my roof, watch him talk back. I can already see, you can already look at his face. You can already look at his face and see that he's ready to talk back.
Look how you treated me, though.
You're talking back under my roof. You're a disgrace to the family. You're disrespectful to me.
What you mean?
You're not what I've been raising, what I used to be raising. You're a whole nother person.
What are you talking about? It's a surprise. You don't have to touch my stuff.
I'm very shocked.
You don't have to touch my stuff. You ain't even telling me the reason, though. I want you to be real.
He just told him the reason. You're not respecting the rules. You disrespected the family. You came back a totally different person. I mean, a lot of these niggas will go to college and then come back a totally different person. Same with the women. He's talking back at every turn to his father. You know, fathers, you know, something my dad say, family business is family business. You don't talk about family business with everybody. So if I kick you out, I'm trying to kick you out privately. You embarrass yourself by putting it on social media. So now you brought social media to it. So no, I'm not going to talk about family business. I'm going to give you some vague stuff. I'm not going to go into specifics for your sake and mine's as well. That's the reality. Why are you airing out your family business online?
You say you're a man, be real and tell me why you put me out. I do. I go half with you on the bills. I go half with you on the bills. What's the reason?
I need you out of here.
You're not telling me the reason.
Not everything is about money. This is what these young guys got to realize. Not everything is about money.
Get out of here, man.
What's the reason, though?
Or is there a ride? Is there a lift? Is there a
I'm not going nowhere until you tell me a valid reason why you put me out.
I'm going to make a call.
You don't have to keep touching my stuff. You don't have to keep touching my stuff.
Can you get those things out of here?
Tell me the reason.
He probably got all types of weird sex toys in his closet. This is different, y'all.
Throw my stuff on the floor. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Get out of
Don't
here.
do that. Now you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're not telling me the reason, though.
I'll get you out of here. You're gonna get
If I have to leave, I need my half of the bill.
I gotta drain it
If
out
I have
myself.
to leave, I need my half of the bill.
Wow. So now he wants to get paid for getting kicked out. The entitlement of these young niggas, man. He wants to get paid for getting kicked out of his father's house, talking about, I need my half of the bills. Well, I need the money that it costs to raise your dumb ass. I need the money that it costs to raise your dumb ass, right? What about the $250,000, now $283,000 that it costs to raise a child from birth to 18? I need all that back. The money that I spent for you to go to college, I need all that back. Okay? Like, this is wild that he thinks that his father owes him anything. Like he raised him his whole life, and he's entitled to his half of the bills when his father's been flipping the bill for looks like 35 years.
But you're not telling me nothing.
Turn it
You're
off.
not-
You know why?
Why?
Get
Tell
out
me
of
the
here.
reason.
Don't put that on
What's
me,
the
man.
reason?
You're the reason.
Half
You're
my
the
stuff all
reason.
over the floor. You ain't even
Come on.
like, what's the
Get this
reason?
out of here. Get this out of here, man.
You don't have to touch my stuff. You don't
Get
have
this
to
out
kick
of
my
here.
stuff. You don't. I can get my own stuff. You don't have to do that.
That's right, man.
You're not
Well, you weren't getting it.
telling me the reason though. What's the reason?
I need you out of here.
What's the reason? Why are you putting me out? You in my room. You invading my privacy. You going through my drawer.
My. In his father's home, he's saying my.
You taking out my clothes.
No privacy.
You throwing them all over the floor.
No.
You putting them back up.
What about the family privacy?
See, I told you. Look at his face. Ooh, ooh. What about it? That's I guarantee he's gonna say. What about it? What about the family privacy?
Clothes.
No privacy.
You throwing them all over the floor.
No.
You putting them back up.
What about the family privacy? What about our privacy?
Why do you keep bringing a family up? This is between me and you. I just want you to know. I just want you to address the issue. What's really the issue? I never disrespect you. I never
You
disrespect you.
disrespecting me now.
Yeah, he is disrespecting him now. Filming a conversation. Maybe his dad sent him to be with his mom for a little bit and she turned him out. Who knows?
Wow.
You're putting people in our business. You're recording me.
See, what did I tell you? Grown men with children who actually took care of their kids, they don't like other people in their business. And honestly, he can live a much better life if his son is not in his home. That's the reality. A 3-2 is a lot different when there's only one person in that home. And by 3-2, I mean a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. I mean, there's nothing like owning your own home and living alone. And I'm not talking about a little apartment. I'm talking about your own home with a front and backyard. There is nothing like it. And then for you to bring your son in and he's on this type of shit. He's on this type of time, bringing all types of juicy niggas to the crib at all hours of the morning. Bruh. I would like, he drove his father crazy. That's really what it is. He drove him crazy. He had to get him out. He had to get him out because no father wants to live the rest of his life, you know, with a rotating door of booty bandits. That's just the reality. It'd be different if y'all kept y'all shit on the low, but he probably in the other room hearing y'all fucking, hearing y'all talking about fucking and all types of shit. Am I saying that his dad is perfect? No. But he damn sure, you could tell he's very disrespectful.
Get out of my house, man.
I want people to see how I'm being treated all of a sudden. I guess it was a surprise. I guess it was a shock into the family. I guess that's what it was. That's what it was. Well, just be real and tell me the reason, though. You're not telling me anything. You're not telling me nothing. You don't have to keep touching my stuff.
Get out of
You
here.
don't. I can get my own stuff.
Get
You don't
it,
have to you don't have to
Okay.
touch my stuff.
I need
You
you out of
don't.
here. Get your
You
bitch
don't.
out of here, man. Come
You
on,
know
man.
what? You know what? I'm gonna get
Let's
somebody to
go,
come get
man.
me. I'm gonna call me a lift or
Let's get
something.
it out of
I got
here.
it. Don't touch my stuff.
Let's go,
Don't
man.
touch. This is
Get out of
ridiculous.
here.
I don't have to be treated like this.
Disrespectful.
You know what?
How you
You're
treat
so
me.
stupid and
How you treat
closed-minded.
them.
You're
You're
so stupid and
closed-minded.
closed-minded.
You're closed-minded.
You're closed-minded. Like,
Close-minded.
Gang violence and other kind of